has the opposition not used the necessary channels and is just a political, what somebody would call posturing, by saying, you know, the government has refused dialogue, yet maybe you've not used the available channels?
I think listening to what my national chairman, Honorable Mbadi, spoke, and listening to the response by Honorable Macharia, I think this is what I was referring to when I spoke to the casualness with which the Jubilee government takes issues. When we say that we want dialogue, we also know that there is parliament, but we know that if we are acrimonious within that house in the manner in which sometimes we are, we cannot arrive at a solution. We also know that a lot of things that are debated on that floor, sometimes in a bipartisan manner, are negotiated elsewhere. And this is the dialogue that we're talking about. We're saying on an issue as important that is threatening actually to tear apart the fabric of this country, on an issue as important as the ICC, when we say we should speak, it should not be taken casually to mean that we want an Usumkate government. We don't. There is no provision for it. I mean, really, we do not want to enter government through the back door. We know that we are a government in waiting, and we are preparing to take over government at the right time. So this fear that we want to go into government through the back door is unfounded. What we want is to put this country together. And when there is an issue like of national importance, such as the ICC, an issue that is threatening to tear apart the fabric of this country, and we say, in simple terms, please, let's sit around the table and say, for example, when the majority whip said that we should do something as CORD and as ODM, this is the platform. This dialogue platform is a platform where, because we're also asking, surely, Raila has said, I can go to The Hague to testify, just call, invite me to do this, and all these things we are talking at each other, we can actually speak around the table.
So have the channels been used?
You know, the channel I understand him as speaking about is the channel of parliament, say, for example. But parliament is a divided house where there is Jubilee and there is CORD. So if we have a CORD position, I will go by the CORD position. And if there is a Jubilee position, the Jubilee MPs will go by the Jubilee position. But if there is a consensus and there is dialogue, which we are calling for, then we will have a bipartisan approach, because we represent parties in parliament.
So the question would be, what would constitute dialogue, in your opinion, if the system that is put in place by law, which is through parliament, is not part of the dialogue? How would you see dialogue to work out? What is the round table we're talking about here?
Parliament is part of the process. It's only that parliament is a house. The people are the people who should sit around the table and speak. Parliament is a platform from which we will advocate these issues. But if we do not agree